Look at this. I can't figure it out. Right, you beautiful bastards. It is once again time to return to the retro days of old. And today we're going to the Mega Drive, to a personal favourite of mine, Sonic 2. I can't believe I still have the cartridge. I don't know why it's blue. This game, it brings a lot of memories for me, playing with my dad and my brother. And that's the thing about nostalgia. It's such a powerful emotion, taking you back to that exact moment. A moment when nothing else mattered. Everything was okay. A moment you desperately want back. Not knowing you'll probably live in those exact moments, but won't know it for another 30 years. It can be anything that triggers it. You know, a sound, a smell, a game. Sonic 2 is that game for me. I'm 5 years old again, running downstairs before the sun rises, grabbing a big bowl of Cocoa Pops and watching all the cartoons, Wacky Races, Biker Mice from Mars, Ren and Stimpy, Pinky and the Brain, Power Rangers, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and later on, the Powerpuff Girls. Don't judge. And then once you're done, you jump on the Mega Drive and you play Sonic. And the hours fly by without a care in the world. Take me back. Please. And that's what we're going to try and do today. I think I got quite far. But there's one level where it's like 3 stages. It's all like industrial. And I couldn't beat Robotnik, the bastard. Way too tough for my 5-year-old self. So today I'm going to try and get further than I did when I was a kid. Enjoy. Welcome to a game about a hedgehog's desperate attempt to escape a fox. This music is so iconic to me. I think I have always been, and still am, a Sonic fanboy over Mario. Yeah, always been Sonic. It's just something about the art style, the movement, the controls, the music. It's the one game that hits me the most when it comes to the music and the nostalgia, as I said. But fuck me, is Tails annoying. Go away, Tails. Leave me be. Anyway, as is often the case with these old games, there is a whole backstory. Miles, Tails, Prower? I thought it was Miles Power. Miles Power? No. Well, Miles Prower, unless they made a typo in their manuals. The fox can't sit still when Sonic's around. Ever since Miles was a baby fox, he's dreamed of being like Sonic. He loves to run after Sonic, waving his 2 tails behind him, trying to keep up with his hero. Mostly, Sonic lets him trail along, but sometimes, just to show off, Sonic explodes in a burst of super speed and leaves him behind. No, he doesn't. He's not trying to show off. For the life of him, he just wants to live in peace and get away from this crazy 2-tailed fox that won't leave him alone. Oh, too much. I think I died on this first boss. Look, don't judge, alright? There's a reason behind it. Yeah. Oh, do you know, I'm not very good at games, alright? You're gonna have to forgive me. They're frustrating. I don't like the jumping mechanics. Tell me I don't die again here. Tails, take that, you bastard. But I wanted to collect all of the Chaos Emeralds at the start, okay? And so I did the one right before this boss, and I'd forgotten, obviously, because I haven't played the game in like 30 odd years, that when you complete the Chaos Emerald run, they steal all your bastard coins. And then you've got to go into the boss without coins. Now, I know you're all saying, yeah, okay, but it's the first boss. He literally doesn't have an attack. How did you die? And to that I say, because I'm shit. Okay? Let me be. Oh, again, love the music in this one. Oh, it's all, oh, my childhood. Take me back. Honestly. But we carry on. We carry on with Tails chasing us absolutely everywhere. All the animals call Miles, thank you, by his nickname Tails, because of his two special tails. Makes sense, very original. And one day they saw an astonishing feat. They were all together in the forest watching Sonic perform. Okay. Sonic would run, spin and jump in his super spin attack. Then Tails would whirl like a turbo engine and blast off in a super dash. What a show off. Suddenly, Tails just couldn't help himself. He took a running start, curled up his tails and whoosh, he was spinning like Sonic, was he? Was he spinning like Sonic? Or did Sonic just feel a little bit sorry for him and thought, oh, this fucking guy, I'll slow down, all of the animals are watching, I can't, as annoying as he is, I can't embarrass him like that in front of everyone. If we were on our own, maybe, but just give him a fucking break. He's got two tails, he don't know what the hell's going on. The story continues. But now, something frightening is happening. Sonic's friends are disappearing. In their place, nasty metal robots are popping up all over the island. The mad scientist Dr. Robotnik is at it again. That was a good spot for the extra life there, wasn't it? I remember that when I was younger, because I always make that same mistake. I fall into that water. And even as an adult, I cannot get these jumping platforms. I mean, you've seen it with Alex the Kid, in these old games, I cannot get the jumping down. Got it, Tails. And it gets me every time. And this just gives me anxiety. Remember this? I might have skipped it. Oh, God, the jumping. And you just screw one thing up and you've got to do it all again. I think it was down here. Pretty sure I've skipped though. Yep. Unbelievable, isn't it? Unbelievable. What's that all about? How many times did he try it? I'm not going to tell you how many times I tried this section. So we'll pretend I've done it in one. Because I'm a pro. Oh. Okay, I take back the pro comment. I don't even think I have shown you all how many times I died here. What's that all about? The frustration. I'm a fully grown adult. I don't know how I would have done this without breaking the old big box CRT monitors or my poor little Mega Drive. Look at it. And do you know what you're saying? You get a bit greedy there. Look, you're jumping on him loads. No, I'm not. I got stuck in the animation and I cannot, for the life of me, get off of him. But then it doesn't do the animation and I fall straight through him into this bastard water that I can jump out of in earlier sections. Hated it. Hated it. You know, there might have been times before in the last 30 years where I thought, oh man, I'd love to go back to Sonic 2. And maybe I did, maybe I tried it, but without the save scumming features. And then I get to this boss and I do that and I think, oh, well, fuck me. Forget about the bloody nostalgia. This is too much. And you know what, right? This was never my favourite level, but for some reason, I don't know, I think it's the music again. I remember sitting there with my brother and my dad, and we'd be playing this, you know, you're taking turns or help each other out or whatever. And yeah, I don't know, it's just, for some reason, this level, it gives me the most levels of nostalgia, even though you'd argue that the first level is the most iconic level, and the casino level is probably the most memorable level because it's where every child learned to gamble. But yeah, it was this. Do you know what it is as well? It's... that's unfortunate.
Hello, motherfucker.
Why would they do that to you? The water. You know, the whole concept is running and being fast. But then you get in that water and it slows you right down, and then the panic sets in and you desperately just want to get out of the damn water. And then you figure out about the air bubbles. Because I'm telling you, when I was a kid, on my first playthrough, I didn't know that was something that could help you. Because when the music kicks in and you think, my god, like, my favourite hedgehog is going to suffocate, he's going to drown. And then you get this. And you go, oh, that's how you do it. No, fucking tail suffocated though, didn't he? Oh well, it's a shame, isn't it? Here he goes again though. Let's carry on with that backstory while old Robotnik's on the screen. I can't remember where I got to. This time, Robotnik is planning a global disaster. He needs workers to create a doomsday machine that can take over the world. So he's trapping all the animals, turning them into robots, and forcing them to build his ultimate weapon, the Death Egg. The Death Egg. What is it with these old games and the most unintimidating names? The Death Egg. Oh no. It's Neff all over again. Robotnik now rules the factories, refineries and cities. He's grabbed control of everything except the 7 Chaos Emeralds. Yeah, we're not going after those then. It's unfortunate, isn't it? These magnificent gems are believed to hold exceptional powers. With them, Robotnik could have the entire world in his grasp, and he'd never let go. I don't know, man. I think we got the wrong end of the stick here. I think this is Sonic's version of events. You know? Hear me out here. What if we're all wrong? On a massive scale, right? Let's just say the world has ended, a nuclear fallout or something, or it's on the verge, it's on the collapse, right? The 14th coming of Christ or something like that, right? And the oceans are flooding, the ice caps have melted, and the world has gone to shit, and there's one smart guy left, and he knows what he needs to do. He has to get an ark and get all of these animals on the ark to save Earth, to save the world, right? But let's just say it was a nuclear fallout. This irradiation, whatever, has taken over and has created these mutant monsters, one of which being a blue hedgehog, another a flying fox with 2 tails. And at every step, this poor, beautiful, perfect scientist who's trying to save our planet is getting foiled by this blue, poxy hedgehog. He just wants to save the planet, man. Let him get all the animals. Stop fucking his shit up. Anyway, we carry on. you know, live and let live. I think this might be everyone's favourite level from back in the day, because I mean, it was just, you know, as far as these early day platforming games go, you never really had like mini games within the level, not that I can think of. And you could just like, it was a game within itself. Particularly, I think it was on the second act. You can just, well, I'd say you can spend all day there, but I've made a bit of a mistake, but we'll get to that. Basically, the game manual goes on to say that Robotnik is a demented scientist and we've got to help Sonic stop him with the Chaos Emeralds. And I don't even bother with the Chaos Emeralds. Oh, this... Please tell me I'm not the only one, right? Look at the madness. In fact, I remember... Do you know what? I remember I actually did better than I did when I was a kid here, because here, all the time, I would get caught between the two boxes as I was jumping up and I'd get squished and die. But look, all the way back down. What is this madness? I just want to get to the top. Does he get it now? Look at it. How are you supposed to control any of this? I should watch some speedrun videos, shouldn't I? Do you know what there needs to be, right? The anti-speedrun. The normal man's playthrough. None of these pros. I mean, who cares about how good you are at a game? Let's watch people fail. That's what we're all about here. Oh, he's come back down. I mean, there's failing and then there's pitiful. Please don't go down again. That's it. Get the jump right. And again, we're away. Thank you. Thanks for the bow. And off we pop. It's painful, isn't it? I mean, it is and it isn't. It just gets me every time. Jumping mechanics. In old games. Anything... That's a bit sneaky though, isn't it? Anything, let's say, pre-2010s. And you're going to see me fail at jumping. Well done, Sonic. Fuck off, Tails. But this was the true gambling, where it all began. Before there were betting apps and betting shops. I mean, I'm sure there were betting shops, but this was it. For a kid, this was it. And you better believe I was going to do this until I hit the jackpot. You ask yourself, is it possible? Because this bastard happens all the time. The odds are definitely stacked against you. But you're damn right, people. You're damn right we went for it. I'm going to make you sit through it all. We'll fast forward this shit. Because my God, it took forever. But we get there. We get there. Have you ever seen it? Thank you. Big bucks. Is it though? I was already on 30. Now I've got 180. Was it worth it? I don't think so. However, here I am doing my little celebration dance, and then it dawned on me, there's a bloody time limit, isn't there? And I wasn't sure if I was misremembering that, but I was like, I'm pretty sure there's a poxy time limit, and here you are getting stuck in these stupid lifts. Dead. Oh, that's the saddest music ever, isn't it? Don't do it to me, it breaks my heart. Oh, come on. Does love to make you feel guilty, doesn't it? I don't know why there's time limits though in these old games. Do you reckon it was I don't know, like a technology thing? Maybe it couldn't hold the data for longer than 10 minutes per level. I mean, we know what RAMs are like at the moment, Jesus. But yeah, you know, Dr. Robotnik, all he had to do was delay Sonic for 10 minutes. Go figure. But here's another batch of animals that Robotnik was probably trying to save, and then this bastard irradiated blue hedgehog comes along, ruins the moment. I mean, he's literally going across the whole planet, right? Oh, Tails! Tails, you bastard! This is why we hate you. Take that. No sympathy. Yeah, we're what are we? Traversing the whole planet? Unlucky Tails. To ruin this scientist's plight to save the world. Because we've seen a few funky destinations, haven't we? I mean, what even is this? Oh, this, look. Jeez, look. Yeah, speedrunners. Not that they would have got stuck at that section. Because they wouldn't have even seen the lava appear on the screen. But even the music on this level, it's all a classic, isn't it? Takes you back. Stop it. 8 lives now as well. We're absolutely flying. Not a save scum in sight. It's a bit manic, isn't it? Unlucky Tails. But at least I've got a shield. Another little secret. Unlucky Tails. Don't know why I struggle so much with jumping. It's one of them things, isn't it? It's probably the same in life. Unlucky Tails. Unlucky Tails. Thank God. Look at this. Why am I so bad? I was angry at myself then. I can only apologise. I mean, you got to have a bit of fun, in you. You can't tell me not everybody did that at this section. Right? I mean, they put it there for that exact reason. Good bit of fun. Oh, let's hope we fucking get stuck there. See you later, Tom. Yeah, do you reckon this is a Robotnik lair? I mean, who set all of this up? We've certainly got the Robotnik monsters, right? Coming out of the lava like nobody's business. Now, this is the point where I decided I ain't doing this shit anymore. And you know why I'm not doing this shit anymore? Because of fucking Tails. He's a bastard. I wish he had nothing to do with it. So much for, oh, look at me everyone, I've got my 2 tails, I can go as fast as Sonic. Fucking can you? Prove it. Move faster. Because my God, that delay in me moving and then you moving slays me. What's he doing? What's he doing? I could have popped to the shops in that time. Come back with a week's worth. What's he doing? And it all counts to your total. Can't stand him. And I was panicking now because I'm thinking, he's not moving fast enough. I don't know the patterns, nor do I have the patience to learn the patterns. Just don't take any rings, Tails. And then look, they both got fat. He got fat more than me. And that was that. That was the end of Chaos Emeralds. I hate to say it, there'll be no Supersonic here. I dreamed of it as a child. It ain't happening, mate. I'm sorry. It's the beauty of being an adult. I get to decide. I'm telling you no. I'm not doing that shit. Double reasoning. Because I again had no rings. And this bastard boss. Why do I get stuck in this animation? And I cannot move away. It just sort of slowly falls left or right into poxy lava. And I must admit, I'm a little bit impatient, okay? I like to get things done. And so I didn't want to sit there and just do one and then, bounce over. But what actually happened is it took fucking ages because I'm so impatient. It's just frustrating to watch, not to see Tails die though. Sorry, Tails. Gutted. But we get there. We get there and we ruin the next arc meant to save the planet because of nuclear fallout and because of the irradiated animals. Oh, this. Oh. No, you don't feel it? My God. Do you know what? This was probably my least favourite level as a kid, but you can't deny that beat. That music, it gets you. But I think it was because of my brother. Because I'm sure, I can't remember, right? When you play two-playered, it's different, isn't it, right? It's not like you're just doing the normal levels. It's kind of like a race. Well, that's at least how we used to do it. And this poxy level, on a very small TV screen, split screen. Oh, and you're desperate. You're desperately trying to pick up a bit of speed, but then you've got to jump on these ledges. Oh. Skills. And he'd always fucking pit me. Pit me to the end. No one ever wants to have their little brother beat them, right? Can't tell you how many times I've died there as well. I'd love like a full map layout. Do you know what I mean? Like a world map. Just to see how many layers there are on this. Like, how many different ways are there? Or is it just, it's good at fooling you into thinking it's bigger than it is, when in reality, you're all supposed to fall down the same sections, right? But who knows? This took far too bloody long as well. Yeah, if it weren't for the music, it'd be my least favourite. That as well, look. Oh, get there. I'm jammy. I'm very jammy. I'm telling you, as a kid, that was certain death every time. Oh. More levels than I remembered, though. Or it just was taking too long because I wasn't very good at it. Because again, alright, I said I wouldn't do the rings again, but I obviously did. And here we go. What's that bullshit? Imagine that, you're on your last life. Bang. See you later. I mean, he does go... he does go to extreme lengths just to kill a blue hedgehog, doesn't he? Oh, I'm getting annoyed watching it. Actually can't. Alright, I'm back. It was getting a little bit too much, but we got there, and we have once again foiled this poor egg-shaped human individual from saving the planet. We've destroyed another one of his arcs. So go team, go irradiated hedgehog. You know, I think I said the Mystic Cave was my least favourite level, but it might be this one, you know. And do you know why? For very similar reasons to the Mystic Cave, there's too many areas that slow you down. You know, you just have to sort of stop. I mean, that's bullshit. How did I even get down there? But yeah, it slows you down so much. I don't like trying to jump on the little green pots that pop up. I mean, you know, this was fun as a kid, but there wasn't much to it. And then the minute you try and pick up a bit of speed, because that's the whole point, it slows you right down. These things, look. Yeah, like I said, I don't have much patience. But we get there. Just about. And on to the next arc. That bastard thing. Should have known there was going to be two. But I was distracted by towels getting on my fucking nerves. This... You're gonna... Listen, I'm gonna apologise ahead of time. I'm sure that you're all gonna get as frustrated as I did. Which is why I won't show it all. But how the hell was I supposed to know you couldn't jump on this stupid thing's head and then it would cause flames at the bottom here? I mean, I tried. I managed to keep a ring, but I was still getting caught out. And then you think you learn the patterns, and you just get screwed over by the lasers. Right, I didn't need to jump there. I don't know why I did. Maybe that one was on me. But what's that all about? Why have I died there? I can jump out of the oil. How am I getting squashed? And that is bullshit. Why am I dying there? It makes no sense to me. You're welcome, because I skipped a lot of that. It was getting very frustrating. But here we go again with what were they? Penguins and squirrels, which are synonymous with Middle Eastern territories, I guess. Here we are. This is it. This is what I remember. I never got past these levels. Oh, the music. Yeah, the scenery. Those things. Painful. But it was... I don't know... Again, if it's just the level design, there was a sudden shift in difficulty, I feel. And it became less about, you know, being Speedy Sonic the Hedgehog and more about figuring out the layouts and trying to dodge these poxy enemies. But this one, I said it about the Mystic Cave, but maybe this one is the biggest level. There are so many layers to it. Oh, that's unfortunate. So many layers, and this I don't have much patience for. Not my least favourite, because you know, it has its moments. Like that. That's pretty cool. I like it when he goes fast. That's what he was built to do. During the nuclear fallout, when everybody died, and then you get the irradiated hedgehog and the two-tailed fox. and the one surviving human who's trying to look after all the animals. So you just stick to going fast, Mr. Sonic. Does Sonic have a surname? Does Sonic have a surname? I'm going to have to look that up, you know. Turns out no. No, everybody gets a surname. Or maybe Knuckles doesn't. But Sonic is just Sonic the Hedgehog. Well, you know, it is not apparently as important as Tails Prower. So just stick to your speed, Mr. Irradiated Blue Hedgehog. And leave this poor human, the world-renowned Dr. Robotnik, alone. So we can save all of your friends, the animals, so you can go back to showing off with how fast you are. And, you know, putting up this Foxy Fox. I mean, where is he now? Here he is. Getting in my way. But it's just, it's a very long level. And I remember just getting lost in it for a long time. In fact, I'm pretty sure I probably extended the time limit on original playthroughs. Yep, you know, we'll skip. Because it's a lot. It's lovely, but it's a lot of the same. Let's be honest. It's no Hilltop. Hilltop Green. Hilltop Zone. Jesus, I've got the name of the first level. This is it. This is it. Sega Mega Drive. 5 years old. This bastard comes down, and I don't have a clue what I'm doing. I've probably only got a couple of lives left, if that. And he makes short work of me. I don't think I even figured out that he did that, because I never got that far. He just came towards me and killed me straight away. Awful, isn't it? And I think you have to hit him for him to go and do that thing where he goes up and releases one of the eggs. What sort of reflexes are we talking about here that are going to manage that? Look at this. I can't figure it out. Where's the timing on it? And this is just with 3. How it was when he had all of them. And you've got to hit him. I mean, I've died, 6, 7 times in a row there? That's game over. We're back to the hilltop. Madness. Again, the developers, they do it on purpose. They're like, well, they're near the end of the game here. Can't save it. I know what we'll do. We'll suddenly make a boss absolutely impossible. Especially as well on the old original consoles where there was a bit more of a input delay and less frames per second. So everything seemed a bit slower, but you moved slower. I don't think it helped. And then adding the lasers on as a last fuck you at the end, you know? How the hell am I supposed to know you were about to do that? You know, now I don't feel guilty about destroying your poxy arcs. What sort of bloody boss was that? Honestly. But here we go. Look at this. I mean, he can fly anyway. Just carry me, you lazy bastard. Oh, I love that beat. Isn't it lovely? I never knew this existed. I never never saw videos for it. I didn't know there was a plane. Obviously the Dreamcast. I knew Tails flew a plane. But this, I had no idea. And I would have loved this as a kid. But the game was too damn hard. And I never got past the Metropolis. Was it called Metropolis? Blimey, I can't remember now. But look at us go. Flying. Absolutely love it. Standing on this flying turtles back? Because why not? It was the 90s. Why couldn't you have flying turtles? You could have Ninja Turtles. Why not flying turtles? Again, it just seems a bit ridiculous that you've got a fox that can fly who's flying a plane. It'd be like Sonic driving a car, but then they did bring out Sonic Racing, didn't they? That's it, Sonic, you have a little boogie, mate. Brilliant. Yeah, well, that's what you get for dancing. Always be on the ball. You never know. And these poxy things are just going to come out the side of the screen for absolutely no reason whatsoever. Wing Fortress Zone. Yep. Dead. I guarantee you I would have done the same thing as a kid. If I got that far, I probably would have been on my last life, and I'm thinking, okay, this is obviously part of this. I don't know if they called them cutscenes back then, but I'll let it play out. Dead. And this, you know, you want to get going. Oh, it's so ridiculous. Why can't you land on the platform and not move? And how's he not grabbed that? There's too many moments, especially in the late on levels, where through no fault of your own, the character just doesn't do what he's fucking supposed to do. Again, look, speedrunners, look out, because I reckon I probably sneakily sussed out that this was the end of the level, but I didn't know it yet. And so I had to go all the way around. Yeah, all of these moments, I don't know how anyone did it without cheating on one playthrough with however many lives they had left. Because I'm living on a prayer with run, one ring here. And I'd figured it out. I'd like, yeah, okay, yeah, I've got to hit the bloody laser that comes out before it shoots me. But we all know by now, I'm not very good at jumping, and these poxy things were getting on my nerves. I mean, what's that? Look, my ring's gone. Dead. Yeah, save's coming. What a beautiful creation. And now for the most ridiculous scene in all of Sonic. After a sneaky little level up. Look at that. Level up? Yeah, sure, we'll call it a level up. Why not? Oh, it's not this bit. Although it does make me laugh still. Here we go. Where were you a minute ago? Why couldn't you just fly me round to the front? The plane was obviously fine. Will you just quickly land and repair it and pop back up again? And now this little flimsy early 19th century plane is going straight up into the atmosphere to keep up with this rocket that is blasting off into space. And, you know, he's irradiated. He's a radiated blue hedgehog. He doesn't need oxygen, and he doesn't feel cold. Listen, it was the 90s. There were no rules. I love that achievement, though. That's no moon. We all know where that's from. And this is some bullshit. No rings. Are you having a laugh? I did get into a bit of false sense of security though, because I was like, okay, I can see your pattern. I know what you're doing. Why did he suddenly decide to jump? He's rolled along the floor the last 2-3 times, and then he decides to jump up in the air. Boom, dead, game over, off your pop. My goodness. But this is, look. In what world is he as fast as Sonic? Is this his evil weapon? What was it called? The naughty egg. Bad egg? The egg machine. Again, you know, trying to get the hit markers. Sometimes it hits, sometimes it misses. Where's the pixels? That's a cheap shot. Give me the rules first. Like that second one coming in. Yeah, alright, it makes sense that he's got a right and a left, but I can't see it. You know, lay down your terms, sir. Make this a fair fight. Up to the challenge here, only with save scums. And apparently destroying his robot egg made the whole space station blow up. Was it a space station in the end? Did we dock somewhere? I can't remember now. But wow, let me tell you, listen to this music, seeing these pictures pop up is I don't know how to describe it. It's like a link to the past, and it's like imagining your younger self holding that Mega Drive pad, and he's looking up at you now, and he's passing it to you, and you have taken over and fulfilled your younger self's wish, and you've gone and completed a game that meant so much to your younger self. Yeah, it's an interesting sensation. Brilliant. Doesn't seem practical. But there we go. We've done it. I can't believe it. Come a long way. If nothing else, I'm very much enjoying creating these videos. Maybe it'll be like a little time capsule for myself for the next 30 years, and I'll look back and it'll remind me of this moment where I linked myself to my past, to that previous moment, because it is a time capsule, isn't it? These things, they take you back. The noises, the music, the feel. You're right back there on your bedroom floor or your living room floor. All the cables plugged into the TV. You can't run away. There's no batteries. There's no saving, and you're just in the moment. And you're loving every second of it. And you've no idea how important those moments will end up being. But that's nostalgia, isn't it? You don't know it until you feel it. Bloody long credits though, isn't it, for an old game? What do we do now? I'm running out of time. God blimey. There was a lot of people. But to my younger self, you are very welcome. And to everyone else, if you've made it this far, thank you. Thanks for stopping by. It has very much been emotional.